the number one thing outside of a lack of affection is a lack of discipline. Our kids need to know that they can't run around in the world and do whatever they want. And what's interesting to me right now is that we are seeing this played out in society. Look at our late teen 20-somethings. I would love to see the statistics and the data on all of the rioters from the Summer of Love. I'd be willing to bet they are 30 and under. And those kids grew up thinking they could do whatever they wanted to do and there would be no consequences. I can raid a store, nobody will come and get me. I can burn down a cop car, nobody's going to come and get me. And dads, you need to discipline your kids. But here's the deal. It's not just a timeout. Go in the corner. Go in your room. Okay, it's over. That's not discipline. That's just pure, unuseful punishment. The difference is discipline has purpose. Punishment is just punitive. And punishment will stop a behavior, sure, for a minute. It's the difference between getting a police ticket and getting $100 for being a safe driver. The police officer giving you a ticket will stop you from speeding for a time. Let's just all be honest. It stops us for a little bit, and then eventually what do? We speed. But if I told you I'm going to give you $100 if you're a safe driver, and I'm going to give you a speeding ticket, and then I have a conversation with you about why speeding and not speeding matters, you're more likely to change your behavior. And that's what our kids need. In our house, when we do discipline, we give our kids clear rules and expectations, and when they don't follow those, we have a long conversation, including some punishment, some consequences, about why we're doing this thing and why this expectation matters, why it matters that they listen and obey their mommy. We have those conversations. We redirect that behavior. We talk about why the decisions they make have consequences later in life. We tell them that a little bit of pain and suffering right now from punishment and consequences will hopefully prevent them from even greater and more terrible pain and suffering when they are older. Discipline has to have all of that together. Rules and consequences, expectations. You know, yesterday, my son was having his rest time. We do that in our house. Everybody rests in the afternoon. He was having his rest time. And I told him, stay in your room, read a book, and I'll come get you when rest time is over. And he did that. And I was very thankful because it gave me some space to do what I wanted to do. And when it was done, I gave him a reward because he met my expectation. And I really appreciated that. And then what I hear from a lot of dads is, oh, well, that's just bribing. Horse crap. Think about the worst part of your job. Think about the worst part of your job that you have to do repeatedly. And now I want you to think about doing that worst part of your job repeatedly with no paycheck. Would you do that part of your job for free? I doubt it. See, what happens is, as adults, we think you shouldn't be rewarded or incentivized for good behavior, and we go to work and we get these little incentives called green certificates of appreciation, dollars, and then we do the things that are hard because we're going to get that incentive. We're going to get that paycheck. Our kids need the same training.